Hey there guys, welcome back to Stardew Valley. It's the first day of summer. I've just finished kind of preparing the farm for our next batch of seeds, which I need to be very quick now because Pierre is about to walk away from his counter. And I've suddenly realised that I've not really left myself enough space to actually sort this stuff out. So I'm going to have to sell off everything that I can afford to sell off, pretty much. So I'll sell off the mayo, obviously, and I'm going to have to sell the wool as well. So I need to make as much space as I possibly can right now. I've got one bit of iron ore that I can probably just throw away, to be honest. I think I will. I'll just throw a couple of things away. I'll throw away the iron ore and I'll throw away the quartz, because we really need to make as much space as we possibly can for our next batch of seeds. So the summer is, I'm hoping this summer is going to be really profitable for the farm, like never seen before profits for the farm. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Basically, I've kind of set things up so that we have about 5 iridium sprinklers laid down now, which is already 5 times 24, so that's nearly 100 spaces to plant seeds just from that. That's not even counting all the stuff from the quality sprinklers as well. And then on top of that, there's also a big patch of land that I'm going to set aside for conventional farming without the help of sprinklers. And what I'm planning to do with that is to buy a hell of a lot of wheat, because as it turns out, wheat is like... I mean, I know we grew wheat last year, which in hindsight seems almost pointless now that I know what I know now. Wheat is just insanely profitable if you put it in the kegs, because beer sells for something like 300 gold. So that's 10 gold you spend, and you ultimately get 300 gold back. Obviously there is like the opportunity cost of not being able to put wine in or something, but I think beer goes through the kegs in literally about 1 day, so it's just extremely fast, extremely easy money. And particularly it's good because we can use wheat to kind of tide us over for the first few days of the summer. And then once that's all done, we can start using hops, which we also grew loads of last year. We can start using these though in a much better way, because hops normally sell on their own for about always under 100 gold, I'm pretty sure of that, always under 100 gold, maybe like 50 gold each at max. But when you put hops in the kegs, which also don't go in for very long, you can sell those for about 450 or 400 or so when the pale ale comes out, so that's even better than the wheat. So basically we need a lot of kegs this season. We're going to be making absolutely loads of money from beer and pale ale. That's a massive priority for me. But on top of that, there are a few other concerns that we have. One of them is we need 5 gold star quality melons in order to complete the next phase of the quality crops bundle. We're also going to need 5 high quality corn seeds. 5 high quality corns, I should say, which is another priority. And we probably want a few red cabbages, although I don't really know much about those. I think they're used in the Lucky Lunch and a few other recipes, so we need a few of those. Spangles are one of the best gifts we can get for this season. Poppy seeds are the best type of honey for this season, I think. And then blueberry seeds are the best general type of profit. And then even tomato seeds are like really useful in so many recipes that it kind of feels like we need a little bit of everything right now, so need to try and afford some of that stuff. How much gold do I actually have? 14k, okay, that should be more than enough. Alright, so we're going to start off by buying some wheat, which we're going to farm in the conventional way. Shouldn't be too difficult, I mean they grow in 4 days, so that's extremely easy. And for this I think we're going to buy probably about... I'm gonna buy probably, let's go with, I mean it's so cheap I might as well just buy 150. And for blueberry seeds, that's extremely profitable, as you probably know if you remember from last year. So I definitely want a lot of those. But let's keep it simple for now, let's get some hops. So the hops are going to be planted along the rows of quality sprinklers, because you can't run through the trellis, so I want to have these a little bit out of the way of the rest of my stuff. So I'm probably going to go for... This is probably a bit too much, but we have so much gold to spend that we might as well just do it. I want to be more over-prepared rather than under-prepared overall. Next up, we're going to need at least, I'm going to say, 10 melon seeds. Blueberry seeds, we're going to want absolutely loads of these. I'm going to go with about 50, I think. Like so, we've already spent most of the money now. So need to be a little bit cautious with everything else we're going to buy. Pepper seeds, I'm not too bothered about these. I'll buy a few of them. That doesn't really leave me with much space though, unfortunately. So, corn seeds, I definitely want a lot of these, just because they will keep growing all the way through the autumn, and they're also useful for the quality crops bundle, so let's get about 20 of those. And that's all the space I have, so I'm going to sell off the sashimi, I think. And using that extra space we have, we will buy... I feel like poppy seeds are more of a priority right now than spangle seeds, so we'll get 5 of those. Radish, I don't really have any interest in that right now. That's probably the one I'm least interested in overall. I'm tempted to get 5 more blueberry seeds, just in case. And then, on top of that, I think I'm going to save the spangle seeds for now. Red cabbage seeds, possibly. Yeah, I'll get some red cabbage seeds. We'll spend the rest on that. I think those, I think we couldn't buy those last year. I think we can only get those in the, in year 2. Could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. And that's all our money gone, so I guess that works well. I could give these guys some gifts, but there's half an hour left for me to potentially dash over to the archaeology center. As on the way, I did just dig up a prehistoric vertebra, so it would be good to give that in if possible. About 10 minutes to go, as the ice cream stand is open once again, so that's good to know. Oh crap. Not like this, not like this, not like this. Not like that. Oh my god, we did it. Stupid horse. Every time I right-clicked on the door, it wouldn't let me. That looks a different colour. Why does it look a different colour to the other body parts? I'm not sure. Whatever, we'll just donate it. Actually, it looks the same now that we put it in. No reward though. I assume that the next time we find one of those bones, it's gonna be all we're gonna need to get another one of those body parts. So I give you guys some apricots. What did he say? I didn't catch that. I said hey farmer guy, but I didn't catch the rest. I should start reading some books instead of magazines. I like the way that as we're starting to really rapidly progress with our friendship level with all these people, they're all starting to noticeably have very different dialogue, which is quite nice. Maru, I believe, quite enjoys apricots, so we'll give her one of those. And for Leah, I don't think we have very much. Something I noticed yesterday was that we had the fetch quest to give Clint, or to show Clint 45 pieces of copper ore, which I kind of screwed up on. I didn't actually manage to get that done. I completely forgot about it, to be honest. Alright, so I think we're ready to go and check up on this this next fetch quest. I've given Pam a parsnip today, which is her favourite gift, so that's all good. Slime hunters say slay 6 red slimes in the deep lava caverns of the local mine. Okay. I don't think we're going to have time for that. In fact, I think it's actually going to be a bit of a struggle just to get all these seeds planted. But we're going to do what we can. We also need to hoe up some ground, so that's another thing that's going to take up some time. If this is going to be anything like the first day of spring, then it's going to be... As you can see, this is the new layout I have, by the way. I've moved all the quality sprinklers away. I've left myself with a little bit more space to bring in 3 more iridium sprinklers, actually. So that should be all we need, I think. To go 1, 2, 3, 4, and there'll be another iridium sprinkler here. And another iridium sprinkler, I think, here. Is that adjacent? Yes, that's the right place. And then I have one bit of gravel path that I don't really need. The reason I'm putting down gravel path is so that we can hoe the ground without accidentally lifting up the iridium sprinklers there. But yeah, we have to hoe all this, as this is a lot of space. I hope I've bought enough seeds. I feel like I bought, as I said, I felt like I bought more seeds than I needed rather than too few. So I would think this should be okay. But this is going to take the rest of the day. It's going to be very intense, I'm pretty sure. But first, as you can see, we just hoed under the iridium sprinkler there, and it didn't get lifted up because we have put a bit of dirt flooring under it. So that's good that all works fine. Is there anything else? Actually, I didn't even need to be hoeing that bit there. Alright, so I'm going to cover this layer of the quality sprinklers, like so. And this is going to be where I'm going to put 1 layer of hops. So we'll get those out first. And we'll go Can't really actually see where these are going to get planted, but we'll go like... Okay, there we go, finally. Alright, so that's some of them used up. I'm not actually going to have space to use them between the two sections there, but... the trellises will completely block that off, but I guess it's okay. So we'll do our next layer of hops just here, I think. I mean, I might have time to plant everything just about, but I don't think I'm gonna... Oops, I screwed that up. I did. Nah, screw it, I'll just, I won't use that. It's fine, it's not a big deal if I plant one that I'm not gonna end up using. Unless I could actually run along them like this, but then... Actually, that would work absolutely fine, so I will do that. Just need to do it like this. It's actually gonna mean that I can't actually plant quite as many hops as I would have liked, but... It does mean that I have more room for other things, which is good. We'll do it like this. Hang on a minute, is there... No, there's not an extra space between the two, so... you guys will see what I mean once this is all up. So I'll plant them all in between the sprinklers here. And then that should mean that we have access to all of them without not being able to use any of the sprinkler slots, although I have just screwed that up by planting two there. Whoops. Okay. So I need to do the same thing on the other side now. And I don't think I'll actually be able to get through all of them here. But I'll try. I mean, I think I will get through all of them before I've actually used up all the slots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Do have a little bit more space, I guess. Yeah, this might actually be the perfect amount that we need. Like this. And then we have space for one more on the other side of each end. So we'll go like that. And then one final one up here. And that's it, that's all the hops planted, so that's perfect. We should be getting absolutely loads of hops from those, which is going to then result in absolutely loads of the pale ale coming through. Alright, so next up, pepper seeds. I'm not too bothered about where I plant those. I guess I could plant them up here. I think I'll plant the red cabbage seeds here though, I'm not too bothered about where I put those. So plant them all along there. A couple more along here. Right, and that's all those used up. Next up, I think we're going to look towards planting all of the blueberry seeds. As holy crap, it's already midnight. Okay, so you can really see the time pressure. Ah, crap, I forgot to lay down fertilizer of any kind under the hops. That was a big mistake. I think better quality hops results in better quality pale ale. It's kind of too late to do anything about that now. I'll get out the speed grow there, and any other type of fertilizer I can find, I'll get it out. Try and use it. So we've got 30 bits of quality fertilizer there, which would be very useful for the blueberries, I think. But we also need to keep some spared for the, where are they? Melon seeds. So we'll put those down now, in the middle, so that we maximize our chances of getting a giant melon. I think it's the melons that go giant. Right, that should be more than enough, I think. It's more important that we plant the blueberries than that we plant those, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. Alright, so plant a layer of blueberries along the top here. Major time pressure. I might actually have to stay out until I pass out, I think. Whoops. I can't... It's I'm in extremely bright room right now, so I can't actually see where the quality fertilizer is there. Alright, so that's all the quality fertilizer used up. We also have some speed grow, which I think I will use for... Also for the blueberries, I think. So we'll lay down 9 of those. Just so we get our first batch of blueberries nice and early. I think those are roughly in the right places. It's 1 AM. We still have absolutely loads of stuff left to plant. Ah man, I'm not gonna be able to plant all these. It's too much. I was kind of doubting myself when I said that I thought it would take enough time to actually use up the whole day before we planted everything, but it looks like that really is going to be the case. It really is going to be the case that we don't have time to plant everything today, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. I'm looking for my sap right now. I should have hundreds of bits of sap stored away somewhere. I'm slightly worried that I left them in the wrong place, like over at the beach or something, when I was interacting with the crab pots, as I might just have to leave it like this. Is it worth passing out just to plant a few more seeds? Probably not. Try and plant the poppy seeds over by the bee houses. That'll have to do, I have to go in. Phew, just about made it. Okay, that's good. And we'll be moving on to day 2 now, where we will be planting a few more crops. But yeah, that was intense. I'm not sure what just happened there. Oh, I see. We didn't actually sell anything whatsoever, so we didn't even get the end of the day screen where we see. I think that's the first time that's ever happened. We've ever actually not had something there. Alright, so let's check the TV today. Fortune teller. Spirits are somewhat annoyed today. That's probably fine because we're not really going to be doing anything that depends on luck, I think. Alright, so it's time for me to finish off the farming work now. This will probably take quite a while, and it probably won't be particularly entertaining, so I'll speed it all up, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. Looks like we have some kind of event here with Alex, so we'll see what this is. Alex is one of those characters I'm not particularly bothered about, and it's a potential romance character, so... it's Nora, right? So I'm not particularly interested in him, and it's just gonna get awkward if he turns out to... get some kind of crush on me or something. I'm just enjoying this great weather, Nora. Hey, go long. Wow, it's just like real life. Heh, nice try. I'm going to be the first professional gridball player from Stardew Valley, there's no doubt in my mind. I already led my school's team in the regional playoffs. Now I'm just training so I can get stronger, so I can claim my spot on the roster of the Zuzu City Tunnelers. You just wait. I believe in you. Thanks, Nora. I'll remember that. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Alright, so we'll grab our horse, and I'm hoping that over here somewhere we will find... Okay, well there's our fibre, we haven't found our sap. I don't know where the sap is, but it's nice to have the fibre back, because I can make use of the fibre too. So what I might do now is put one of those... no, I'll take 25 of these out, and that should give me what I need to make another worm bin, or alternatively I could save up for another loom. No, we don't need hardwood for that, so I'll make one more worm bin. And we'll drop the worm bin off here, next to the other one. And then we might as well try and pick these things up if we can. Inventory full, okay. Alright, so I could put some things away in here. I need to remember not to leave them though. I'll put the bait away, and I might as well put the sap back in there, I guess. Yeah, there's a bit of space issues here. If I pick up the bits of trash first, I think I should be able to put those away. Like this. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any space. Yep, okay, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, this isn't going to be particularly entertaining, so I'll resume the time-lapse now and catch you guys later on. Alright, so I didn't exactly plan that perfectly. As it turned out, I didn't actually use up all of my space for the blueberries and things. I think I might have thrown away the sap accidentally, so I've lost all of that, which sucks. And I still had a lot of space for other blueberries, but I ended up just planting wheat there instead as a placeholder, and that's all we're going to be able to do for now, unless we go to Jojamart tomorrow, because PS is going to be closed since it's a Wednesday, so we can't actually use that. Yeah, I mean, we got a bit more gold coming in here, so we could potentially buy some more seeds tomorrow, but I'd say that was semi-successful that day. We need to do a lot more, though. Still, though, that was pretty good. I need to try and find my sap again. I was also considering using retaining soil or something, as it appears to be raining quite heavily. So if this turns out to be a lightning day, I'd like to get a few more lightning rods out, as it does indeed, so I need to remember to do that tomorrow. I think definitely I do have a lot of spare iron bars and stuff, and absolutely loads of bat wings and refined quartz. I think it's refined quartz that you need. Is it? Let's just check. Yeah. So I can make loads of lightning rods. Potentially we could get absolutely loads of battery packs coming in, which would be a really nice boost for income and stuff like that. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. And beyond that, I think I'm just going to be working on the farm a little bit more. Although we are kind of reaching the point now where I think the bulk of the work is done. And we could look towards starting to go back out to places like the skull caverns to try and get ourselves some more iridium, so we can put down a couple more sprinklers, because I think it would be good to really make the best of the farm right now. I think it's looking really good as it is, but we can do even better than this. We do have space for 3 more iridium sprinklers already laid down, and then on top of that, probably just I'd like to get another watering can upgrade, although that would require 5 iridium bars. But if I can do that, then it'll be really quick to actually water all of these bits of wheat here, so we can keep that coming. But yeah, overall I think that was fairly successful. The summer farm is off to a great start, and I think that's all we can do for now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.